Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome to this week's mystery game. Some of you may already know this character already. Yep, today we're playing Earthworm Jim. We're continuing on here more with the Sega Genesis marathon here. This is a game that I actually didn't realize was on the Genesis Mini, and surprisingly I've never really played Earthworm Jim, which is something that I'm sure a lot of people are probably surprised at that I've... Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. No, I want... I'll go on normal for that. Yeah, that seems fine there. Just kind of wanted to get the controls somewhat similar to how I was when playing the Mega Man stuff here. New Junk City. I've seen, like, bits of Earthworm Jim before, but I don't think I've ever actually played this game before. I've always heard, like, pretty good things about this game in this series, but I can't say I've ever really played it myself here. Cow launched. Yeah, Earthworm Jim was kind of like a cult classic series from like the 90s. I can't say I ever really grew up with him though. I was more into franchises that were kind of around in like the N64 era, like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that. And I know this game that was also on Super Nintendo as well, but I've always heard that the Genesis version is apparently considered the better of the two. I don't really know what makes it the better of the two, but I think I've just heard people say that the music was like better in this version of the game. I'm still just trying to kind of get used to everything here. I do like how I can grab ledges. That is a nice little feature there. Okay, guess I don't really need to be going back there at all there. Let's just keep moving right here. Okay, here we go. Not sure how to feel about these crows yet. This would be ammo here, I believe. Can I get that at all? No. Do I have any way of getting this ammo here? Do I have any way of getting... Okay, do I have any way of getting that... I don't know how I'm supposed to get that ammo. I think I've heard some people say they were never really sure how to get that, but... I don't know, that just seems really, really oddly inconspicuous that there's just ammo there that's, like, near impossible to get. That's kind of strange there. I realize that, like, I'm probably dramatically upsetting any longtime fans of this, because I know Earthworm Jim has like a really big cult following, and even this was like a pretty big deal at the time. Like there was a cartoon of Earthworm Jim. It was a really big like franchise for its time, and then it had one game on the N64, I believe, or maybe it was PlayStation. I don't know. I know it had a 3D. It had a 3D game though, anyway. And after that, it was kind of just dead. There was like I believe a 16-bit remaster of this game, or not 16-bit, but like a PSN Xbox Live Arcade remaster of this game that I think incorporated multiplayer, and that was back in the, well, PSN Xbox Live Arcade, but yeah, I can't say it was really ever a franchise that I was familiar with, but I feel like for its time, this was kind of like one of the bigger platformer mascots of the era. I just grew up with some more ones that were bigger in the coming decades, like Banjo for obvious reasons, I guess, but yeah, get off me. Oh, I didn't realize I could climb this. Would be nice to know that. It didn't really look super obvious that I could have climbed it by holding up there. can I get that? Oh, of course, there's a fish. I know this game's, like, kind of praised for its really zany humor. Also, I have 6 health right now. But I can't seem to figure out how to get that, so I'm just gonna kind of ignore it, I think. It's a good thing I continued when I did, because I was about dead there. Do these atoms, like, actually do anything, or are they... Think of some other big kind of platform mascots. I'm trying to think, like, pre Banjo-Kazooie era, because I know that was kind of a different, like, time whenever that came out. I know Crash Bandicoot was another really big one for Sony. Well, that was unfortunate, but at least I got the checkpoint right when I did. Yeah, this was kind of a big one. Like I said, this was big enough to have a cartoon at the time, and it had a sequel too, which was also something that a lot of games probably didn't have as much luxury of at the time. Not really a fan of the whip right now, given just kind of how unreliable, like, how short range it is, but... It'd be nice if I could figure out how my hair whip works here, or my hair twirl is, because it's not really as responsive as... It's not like Dixie Kong's twirl from, like, Donkey Kong Country 2, at least I don't think it is anyway. Enemy that I can't see on screen there, and I'm probably gonna die here. Looks like I can jump off of that cow skull there. Oh, nice. Okay, I can whip across that. This is gonna... Of course there's a random dog thing down there, of course. And I touch spikes and die, of course. Of course that would happen to me. And checkpoint is right at a freaking awful position, of course. Of course. I shouldn't be hard on this. I know this game is like a cult classic for a lot of people, but... And this is kind of my first time trying it, but... Okay, I'm getting the idea behind the twirl, but I don't really like that, I gotta say. Because it's... After, like, being in the air for, like, a... It's basically after being in the air for a second, that's when you have to use the... It doesn't even really last long. Yeah, because I was going into this thinking that it was more like Dixie Kong and Donkey Kong Country 2, and 3 by extension as well. Oh, and just okay, boss from like 3D balls here. No, it's a trash can, but like the movement and everything just made me think of 3D balls more than anything. Okay, I tried to jump over that there. And I can't tell if I'm even damaging the thing or not, but... I guess I'm taking a lot of damage from this thing too, and that thing just punted me. And I'm probably back at that continue point if I had to take a wild guess. No, I'm at the boss, okay. Yeah, I can't really say I know what I'm doing. I gotta be perfectly honest here. But that's also just for me not really growing up with this game, I gotta say. I can see definitely, though, like, people who would have grown up with this game. I've known some people who... Not personally, but I've, like, met some people online who had a lot of connection to Earthworm Jim, and... Okay, how in the world do you... dodge this? Like, it's hard, so awkward just to dodge that. Okay, I can whip here. Getting the hang of this, but it's also not really... I can't really tell if I'm actually damaging him. Like, I wish he would, like, turn a different color to know if I'm actually damaging him. I had no warning that he was doing that. This fight is already kind of confusing me a little bit here. And I've already taken way more damage than I would have liked. Okay, you have, like, no iframes here at all. Like, I'm... like, okay, I love just not having iframes for that at all. I'll give that one more shot here. If I'm at the am I at the beginning of the level here? Yeah, I'm at the beginning of the level here. I'll give this one more legitimate effort here, but I don't know how much more time I want to spend on this here. I can see that this is like a big game for a lot of people, but it's not really a big game for me, I gotta say. I guess I wouldn't really have minded playing the, like the HD remaster of this that also, I believe that has multiplayer in it, which is kind of surprising. Then again, like every game of that era kind of had that going for it. I'm kind of curious to see or hear how the Super Nintendo version is different. Like, I've heard some people say that the music is better on the Genesis, which usually wasn't the case for a lot of Genesis Super Nintendo games, like system games that were on both, but like it kind of just, I guess, depends on the game and the situation. Like, oh, come on. Yeah, that was me rushing a little bit, but also this game's like lack of iframes is something that's really taken me like a lot to get used to here. Like, I don't know, I guess, I know it's like a trial and error thing, but like, I don't know, I don't know how people are supposed to prepare for something like that they don't really, they don't really have time to prepare for, in a sense. Also, okay, just jump into the spike pit by accident there. Get hit by that guy. I know that was my fault for jumping into those spikes there, but... yeah, alright, I'm at the boss again. Not gonna do it, though. I gotta tell you that right now. Come on! I freaking... I went to try and attack there, and I didn't realize... like, what? I love how I'm just taking a bunch of damage from stuff that... oh yeah, Earthworm Jim, yeah, you can't shoot midair. That's... okay, going from playing Mega Man to playing this is really, really awkward, I gotta say, because even though this video is coming out a day before I was recording more Wily Wars when I was recording this, I'll give this an honest effort, but I don't feel like I'm doing something right here. Like, how do you prepare for that? Like, he just kind of moves and... I don't see what I'm doing right here. And there's probably something I'm doing wrong, but I do not get this at all. And this is the first boss of this game. Like, I wonder how a kid... I know I'm playing on normal, but I don't think playing on easy would help me a whole lot understand this. Yeah, if you get too close, he just punts you like that. Like, he's a 3D balls boss or something, but... Whew. Oh, I got him. Wow. Very cool. Can I jump up there? Yes, I can. Is that not... How is that not it for this stage? What is this? Oh my god, there's another freaking continue point. How is that not it for that? Oh my god. That was... How was that only a mid-boss? That's a nice fish that you're just kind of vomiting out there, buddy. At least this, I understand what the heck I'm doing here. Please just be the standard 3. No, now you're... It's more than 3, seriously? Kill... Oh, no. Damn it, and I'm dead. And I have no lives left. I'm sorry, I don't really feel like continuing on with that one. Earthworm Jim is a game. It's a cult classic. It's just not really my cup of tea here. I'm sorry to say. Thank you for watching this week's Mr. Game. Join me back next time. We'll play more Sega Genesis stuff. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.